Hello everyone, this is Dr. Bonner and I want to spend some time reviewing the syllabus with you. You'll find that pretty much all of this material is available to you in the actual Blackboard site, but I want to make sure to go over some things I think are very critical for your success. I want to start by saying that I believe that the syllabus is not just something for professors to waste their time on. It is in fact a contract between the professor and the students. It tells you what I'm going to do and it explains what is expected of you. And if everyone meets the expectations that are laid out, then I have no doubt you will all be successful in this course. So let's begin. Please ignore the dog in the background. I will have office hours Thursdays between 8 and 9 p.m. You can find me virtually on Blackboard, and there is a link in the left navigation bar, which I will actually show you because that will be easier. See if I can get this to work. On the left nav bar, you will see under course management, virtual office hours, and this is an opportunity for you to speak with me in real time about any questions or concerns you're having about the week's work. I will make sure that I am there, and if you need me, that's a great way to reach out. I do not have an office in the School of Social Work. You won't find me. But you do have my cell phone number. I encourage you to text me. Please only call if you are having a real emergency. My email is listed on here. Please use my Gmail. I don't always check my Howard mail, but I have my Gmail. I get pop-ups on my phone all the time, so that's a much better place to reach me. This class will be posted on Thursdays, so while we don't have a class day, updates will typically happen on Thursday. So if you don't check the class any other time, please check on Thursdays for announcements about the week's work. Hush! Okay, so scrolling down, you can take an opportunity to look at the course overview. You should have taken Human Behavior in the Social Environment 1. That is the prerequisite for this class. We will be looking at many of these topic areas. We'll be focusing on the Black perspective, so if you want to see how that applies, you can look here. Course objectives, educational outcomes, and then the core competencies, practice behaviors are all laid out for you to review. So if you want to know what you're supposed to be learning, how that is reflected in the course materials, and how you will be assessed, you can see all of that right here. And if you have any questions, of course, let me know. Again, this is a 100% online class, so if you are not familiar with Blackboard, please make sure you become familiar. It is a great tool, but you have to know how to use it. I want to highlight the information on academic integrity. What my experience shows me is that there are a great number of students who struggle with plagiarism. Generally, I think that it is not intentional, But I think some people have come from writing backgrounds where it was okay to cut and paste off the internet, and teachers didn't say anything. And let me be clear, that is not acceptable. Other people's work is their intellectual property. That doesn't mean that you can't use it, but you have to correctly cite any material you have taken from someone else. And that means even if you rewrite it in your own words, you still must attribute to that person credit for that idea. You cannot take someone else's idea and make it out to be your own. This is critical. Plagiarism is one of the offenses that you can be expelled for. Please, 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 please pay attention to this. If you don't know how to use APA format, you need to learn how to use it. All of your written work will in fact go through a program that will tell me if you have cut and pasted without attribution. And if I find that, I will have to report that. There's just not another option. So if you're not sure how to make sure that you are giving proper credit, please reach out to me. Do not wait until the last minute. I do not accept late assignments, and that is particularly true of my online courses. You have the entire course laid out already in front of you from the beginning of the semester. Moving on, I think I mentioned that late assignments will not be accepted, and this reason is based on the fact that at the start of this class you have every due date, every time when things are due from the first day of class. Unless you have a death in the family or a serious health issue, there's no reason why you cannot get your work done and submitted on time. Let's see. Make sure you look at the writing matters. If you feel like your writing isn't up to par for graduate school, I would highly recommend that you get in touch with the Writing Center. There are people who can help you. Also, make sure that you spend some time learning about the APA manual if you are not familiar or it's not a strong suit. You guys are on your way to becoming professional social workers. It's a job that involves a lot of writing. And I am going to be looking not only at content, but I will be looking at your mechanics. So I just want to mention here, really great resource, the owl.english.purdue.edu. This is they have a great breakdown of APA format if you need additional help. If you need special student services, you need to get in touch with that department. There's paperwork that I have to sign and you have to sign, so please make sure you do that immediately. Make sure you read the statement on interpersonal violence. Even though this is an online class, this still is important as you guys are on campus at different times. Here in this section, you can see all of the course requirements in terms of hardware, software, connectivity, and make sure you reach out if you are having trouble. I wanted to mention here, there is a Blackboard mobile app if you're not familiar. You can use it on a phone, iPhone, Android, iPad, any kind of tablet. It's really great if you you can check announcements. I mean, you can even submit your assignments through it. So, you know, if you use your phone and tablet like that, this is another great little tool for you. Let's see here. Again, and I've highlighted this again, everything that you turn in will be electronically. So if you struggle with making attachments or making videos, this is really something you need to get on before we get too deep into the class. Please read this material on the classroom learning environment. If you've not taken an online class before, it is a different sort of environment, and it requires that you really attend to your work. Make sure you check announcements. Make sure you go to the discussion board. These are all critical things that you need to do to be successful. If you miss more than 6 discussion boards, you will not be able to pass the class. The discussion board sort of takes the place of the in-class discussion, the interactions we would have in the classroom, and so it's a critical piece of the online environment. Here you can see exactly how you'll be measured. There are mini exams. There's a midterm group project, a theory paper that is also a group project, and then again your class participation. Right here you will see write-ups of each of those assignments, and then if you go back to the Blackboard site again off of the left navigation, you will see under assignments, you will see the mini exams can be found here, the paper, your group paper, the midterm, and your theory paper. There are longer write-ups. They are very detailed. And again, my experience shows me that no matter how detailed the assignment is, there's always someone who doesn't pay attention. Please read the write-ups. They tell you exactly what is expected of you on the paper, and if you deliver that, you will get a good grade. So you can see here, there's a paper on the midterm and exactly what you need to do. Here's the link where you turn it in. You also have to turn in your individual sections of the paper, so I can see exactly what each person did. Same for the theory. Here's the write-up and then the turn-in link. So, and again, they can be found under assignments on the left navigation bar. Let's see. Ooh, excuse me. This section will give you an outline of each of the units, the assigned reading. What you're going to see here is that there is a lot of extra journals. I certainly encourage you to read them, but what is listed in each unit section on Blackboard is the required reading. So here are all of the 13 or so weeks that we have together listed out here. And following this section, you get the master calendar, and this is really your lifeline. Again, all of these things are also on Blackboard. They're also in the syllabus. I encourage you not to print the syllabus out, since all of these things can be seen on Blackboard as well. The way this is set up, it's very simple. You have the class date, you have the unit, you have the assignments, and you have upcoming due dates. It seems like a lot, but I wanted you to have everything in one place. And you can see we've got the whole semester is already laid out. You know every date that you are responsible for. So I think that's it. If you have any questions, I can be found. I think I said at the beginning, I said that I had office hours on Monday. So that was a mistake. The office hours are Thursday from 8 to 9. If you have any questions, you can talk to me tomorrow. You can email me. You can text me. There's also an area here in the discussion board where you can post questions to the professor, and I'll try to make sure that I check those at least twice a week. So there's an Ask the Professor section. And then you can also use mutual aid with your other classmates. You guys have a student lounge. I won't go in here. This is your space to talk to one another. You can post anonymously if that, if you feel uncomfortable. And I think that's all I wanted to go over with you. Here you can find the virtual office hours, my contact information, course information and resources are important sections. Please make sure you review them. Here are all of the weeks, your assignments, and that's it. So I'll be talking with you all soon. Take care.